Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Ollie Rowe.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. This is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Looking to pass. It's Denson. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you've got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and
he lets it fly. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
To the air on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Running inside. It's laced. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Wesco's got it. Hard-hitting tackle. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. It's a running room. Touchdown, Tigers. Paid the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Rebels decide to punt it away.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Johnson. Crosses the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Denson. Got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Hard running there. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
It's complete to the left. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Tiger. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. play fake on first down. Looking deep. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Got it in the middle. It's Haas. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Looking left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period, first down here. These corners backing off a bit. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got to...
Beck's going for the goal line, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Clemson jumps to the line, making side adjustments here. Third down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the punt team. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Tight end now in motion. And back to the air on second down. With the catch, it's Alexander. Shakes a man, and he might take off. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Racing to the right. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, man, coaches aren't going to be happy because that's the second time he has put the ball on the deck, man. He's fumbled the football. He's got to do a better job holding on. And the defense, not only did they take advantage last time, this time they take advantage and they put it in the end zone and get 6 points.
His coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. Second down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. At the 45 on his way. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
He breaks a tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? A spectacular one-hand grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you...
Touchdown, Rebels. Fit it in the window for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Davidson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Clemson is quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got it. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Unloads quickly. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Clemson! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Finds the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
The run inside. It's Lacey.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his tight end. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to throw. It's Knight. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got him. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Iowa, taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's the Hawkeyes, looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Plows through the defense. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Runs through a tackle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Hey guys, I'll tell you what, man, they wanted to have, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown Rebels. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Running inside. It's Davidson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Back to pass, it's Denson. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
The run inside. It's Johnson. Clemson jumps to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Clemson! And that one will give them the lead. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Showing off the arms. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Knight. Got his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Looking for a gap. It's Lacy. Shakes off the defender. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. The Rebels surge back on top.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking for a man, it's Denson. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the... Oh, he's got some space. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line.
1st down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Running inside, it's Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quarterback may change this route. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab down the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming. See it, take advantage.
Could be an alley. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job.
He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Clemson is quick to the line. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Tigers are back on top. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Denson. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. Down and one. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Makes the grab in their space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Now on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Maybe some room here. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Knight. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Alexander. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a